Hello, I'm Mariana from Durban in South Africa. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Today it is all about the zipper pouches that I've made. I've experienced over the years how family and friends enjoy it. Just the other day I received a WhatsApp from my friend where she showed me again one that I've made for her and how she enjoys it. And it's also a good seller at markets because people don't really have to budget for it. So let me show you them. So here is the first one. I did make a lining for it. I've already made 3 videos on how to make linings for the zipper pouches. One in Afrikaans and then 2 in English. And there in the one it will also be how to make the tassel. So I'm just going to share it as a playlist at the end of this video. If you see that the playlist does not exist any longer, because I normally just do it temporary for videos, then you will still find the videos on my channel. It's just that they're not grouped in a playlist any longer. So here is the other one. Hope you enjoy the video. This is such a beautiful square. I see it as family of the African flower. So in the same way that one can use the African flower, this square can also be used for handbags, for zipper pouches, even for baby blankets. If you look at the colors, depending on which colors you use, a really lovely square. So let us crochet the square. It starts with a magic ring and then 16 trebles into the magic ring. The first one being 3 chain stitches. So now I need to make 15 more trebles. Then you pull tight this loose end, and now you can go into the top of this 3 chain stitches and slip stitch into it. Then cut the yarn, and that can be worked away at the back. For round 2, I start just going into any of these trebles of the previous round with a chain stitch like that, and I just lock it. Now I pull up this loop. Now I'm going to add loops here until I have 7. You can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I yarn over and pull through all of them. And then yarn over and make a chain stitch. This loop here I normally take to the back, where I started with the chain stitch. I go into the next one, so again a loop. There I have 7 again. So it's 6 plus that one. Yarn over and make another chain. Next one. It's already 5 loops. That is 7 if you look. Just pull them up like that, and then you go through all of them. Now I can just slip stitch into this top stitch there, cut the yarn and work the ends in at the back. I'm going to do a treble, then 2 chain stitches, and into that same space another treble. Into the next space I make a DC. Then again treble, 2 chain, treble, then DC. And now I'm going from here to go immediately into this 2 chain space, and I'm going to make 8 trebles into each of these spaces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I make a DC into this previous rows or rounds DC. Then again 8 treble into the next 2 chain space. DC into the last DC. And now I can cut the yarn and work in the ends. I'm still now playing around and see what I like the best. So the only difference that I've done from this one now to this one is here I've used half trebles in between the treble 2 chain stitches. And here I've got DC, then a treble 2 chain stitch, treble, then again DC. Now what I'm also going to do different for this one is I'm not going to crochet in both these loops of the petals. I'm just going to crochet in the back loop and see how it will look if there's a line remaining. There is the DC. Now I'm going to make a half treble in the back loop again. Then I go over to the next petal, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So that was the first treble. I make also a half treble into this back loop. Then I make 3 DCs. Then we're going to make now half treble, treble, double treble, triple treble. So first half treble, then treble, then double treble, and then triple treble where you yarn over 3 times. That will make you the first corner, then 2 chain stitches, and now you go into the first treble of the next petal, also with a triple treble. So 3 times I've yarned over, 5 loops on the hook, like that, then a double treble, then a treble, then a half treble, 3 DCs, and a half treble into this last treble, then 1, 2, 3 DCs. So now half treble, treble, double treble, so 4 loops, and triple treble. At the end you end up with 5 loops here. Then 2 chain stitches. We started only with 1 DC before we made the half treble, so now there's 2 DCs remaining. And that is it for this round. Now I'm ready for the final round. So this is just a round of trebles. So I will just slip stitch into this first one, and I will just make here 3 chain stitches. That the one to serve as 1 treble, and then I'm going to make a treble in each of these stitches all around. Here at the corner I will make 2 treble, 2 chain, 2 treble. And when you count each side with the trebles in the corner included, each side must have 20 trebles. Corner, 2 trebles, 2 chain, 2 trebles. Then you just check that you don't slip and not make a treble into this first loop, can sometimes be a bit hidden, and like that I will now go all around. I've counted, there are now 20 trebles into this side also. That includes now the 3 chain stitches. So I've cut the yarn and now I'm going to work it away. Because I know I'm going to sew these sides together, I want to have the same number of loops. So what I do in a case like that, I go in under the first treble to the left now of those 3 chain stitches under both loops, and I sort of create 2 loops for these 3 chain stitches. So I do that. You can see there I pull it tight. Also not too tight because it must look now like the others, but now you can see that this loop is now on top of the 3 chain stitches, and now it's quite easy when you have to now sew the one square to the other one and you can't see where the end was. Now I just need to sew in here the loose ends. Now I'm ready to start to make zipper pouches. Because this is a cotton yarn, I thought it will work the best for zipper pouches, but think how lovely it will be if you do that in a soft wool for a baby blanket. I've made 8 squares in total, which will become now 2 zipper pouches. I have crocheted now 2 of the same. You will see that the front and the back looks the same. Then when I've joined them here, I've done that with stitching, and then I went at the outside all around with a round of DCs, and when there was a little bit of dips here, I just made half trebles there. Then after that, I have crocheted the 2 sides by using this lovely border. I have made 2 videos in which I've made the lining, where I've also showed how to do these 2 borders. It is on my channel. If you have missed it, then I will show it as cards that will pop up on screen. And then once I have now joined the front and the back, then I just continued with this sea green color, and I went all around. And then I've taken the blue just trebles, and went all around, one round, and then again joining white, and like that I made a border. This one I've done in a similar way, again first with a pink round after I have stitched up 2 squares for both front and the back, and then I have joined them again with that same joining stitch, and when I arrive this side, there you will see our 3 chain stitches. So then I made 3 chain stitches and then 2 trebles into the same DC here at the corner. Then I skipped 2 DCs and made 3 trebles again in the next DC, and like that I went with the granny stitch all around. Then I joined the white yarn, and then I've done the same now all around. So that is just a granny stitch one. Like I say, now I'm going to do the lining, and you will see in the 2 videos how I've done the lining. These cords, you would have seen them, many people use these cords, but I have a video where I've made pin cushions that I've showed how to make these cords. Now I'm at the final stages of finishing off these zipper pouches. The lining is made, so look in the videos at the end of this video how I've made the linings. Now all that remains is for me to make a tassel. The one video that has a key ring of black and cream at the front, also in the playlist, shows you how I've made a tassel for a zipper pouch. Here is the other one, also just needs a tassel. I've just taken the same fabric, just an off-white fabric for the lining, and it's quite big. I must say I'm quite happy. It's spacious enough that you can actually put a lot in here. Also, what one need to take into account when you make these, it must go around the wrist. So if it goes around the wrist, it's quite easy to carry it.